Glasses are so dirty. So what happens, I sit down, I put my glasses on, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, can everyone see the filth all over my glasses? Anyway, hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Wow, as you could see by the title, never thought we'd be here, but here we are. So I really want to talk about what has prompted this decision and go from there. So if that is something that interests you in this title, then keep on watching. So here's the thing. I want to put this out there first. The Good and the Beautiful has been a stepping stone in our homeschool. It has been what has led the pathway through our homeschool. I will miss it. I'm not going to lie. I will miss this curriculum. I will miss how it is laid out. I will miss how it tells me exactly word for word what to say. But now that I am at the point where I'm going on our soon to be fourth year of homeschool, I feel confident enough to finally branch away. And I don't say that lightly. I've been ruminating on this for a long time. Mostly because it's not working for us anymore. And it worked until it didn't. And but let's be clear. So we are done with the Good and the Beautiful language arts. As of right now, I am still going to keep the math. Still ruminating on that as well, but I can do a whole other video on the math. But I want to talk to you guys today about the language arts. Things that, we only got, if you can see, more than halfway, but we are not going to likely finish the book out. We're at lesson 71. Look, anytime it told me read on booster cards or read for 8 to 12 minutes, we skipped it. We didn't need to personally do the booster cards, and that's part of where I'm at. So these were the booster card sets that came with this. Because my daughter is so advanced, she could do the whole book probably in one day. She knew all the words. Nothing challenged her. She did not need to learn phonics for these words because she just knew how to say them magically. And I think that is attributed to just like reading high level books for probably since she started reading. She's always just been above her level. So I hadn't had her do the booster cards in a long time because she basically finished the book. Now, when it told you in the booster cards, which I usually was used to it being printed in the book, when to read their read aloud books, but we were wondering if it was ever going to tell us when to read their two readers. And the reason is because they tell you when to read it in the booster card set. So if you don't get this, you're not going to know when to read Wesley and the Wolves or Molly and the Falcon. And nothing correlates, in my opinion. I don't know. It's just, she's not challenged enough with this curriculum, and I wish I could say she was, but I think even moving her up, it's just, I'm starting to feel like the all-in-one isn't going to be beneficial for her. I do not feel like there is enough spelling, enough vocabulary, enough writing in this curriculum. There is art and there is geography, but I'm pretty sure they're lacking on the other areas. At least in my opinion, they are. And I know in a lot of schools, spelling is becoming obsolete because their internet is alive. Well, that's not going to fly in our homeschool. She's going to learn how to spell without needing to look it up all the time. As far as vocabulary, there's like none in this curriculum. So, spoiler alert, I'm likely not going to be choosing another all-in-one curriculum. I have chose something as of right now, but I'm going to do a whole video for you on it, how I chose it, how I'm going to piece things together. Please know that I'm not here just dissing the company, because honestly, this company has been a lifesaver in the first 3 years of our homeschool. I attribute the good and the beautiful wholeheartedly to how well she is able to read, how well her level of reading is so far up there. Because we started her in Primer K, which I don't even know if they have that anymore. And then they had an extra workbook package, and we did that as well. And it really honed in on the sounds. Excuse me. It really honed in on the sounds, the vowels, and that, it just set her off. Like, she was reading within like, gosh, a month of us teaching her like the basics and starting to read the Bob books. Like, she was determined and she just took off. And the curriculum, because it was heavy on the phonics, it did truly give her that confidence in figuring out big words. I will say I do think that this curriculum is slightly advanced, but she's almost reading at a 5th grade level. So we're in 2nd grade, and she's probably been at this level a while now. She could have read to me the entire Wild Robot book that we read, the Christmas Pig that we read, which I didn't tell you about, but I will in a video. It's just something that I had to do. I didn't have a choice, because I knew if I continued with it, it would not benefit my child as much as it was my crutch to feel like I knew what I was doing, because it told me everything I had to do, where some curriculums are just not like that, and they're not beautiful, not all of them. So it was really hard for me to break away, but I'm pretty confident that I made the right choice. So the readers, oh hi, we have a friend. Hello. Hello. Okay, thank you. This is Lucy. She has to be the star of the show all the time. Okay, you're cold and wet from the snow. You must have been outside. Anyways, the 2 readers that came with this was Molly and the Falcon and Wesley and the Wolves. We read Molly and the Falcon. Yeah, or did we finish Wesley and the Wolves? Nope, we finished Wesley and the Wolves. I did like the book. I liked the style of the book, and if there are other books are like this, I might consider it for higher level. But I don't think they're all like this. I think this just came with the level. It had the parent-teacher portion. It had the student portion. It had really nice illustrated pictures. If they were color, I think it would have been better because they have this really beautiful colored cover, and I was expecting it to be colored pages because their past stuff was all in color. But whatever, it's not that big of a deal. We got through about halfway to Molly and the Falcon, and she just kind of stopped gravitating toward it. And I don't know if it's because we didn't know exactly when to read it because we weren't doing the booster cards. So it was like this up in the air juggle of like, oh, hey, are we reading that today? Oh, I don't really have time. Or, oh, I don't really want to do that. And that was that. If your child is struggling, for sure get them into this program. Just the way they incorporate everything. Now, I personally like the flashcards. They got away from that, and the flashcards kind of became these booster cards. But the flashcards are what did it, guys. They just, I mean, I probably still have some hanging around. Here they were. It was just easy because I could flip, and it really, like I said, this curriculum truly just paved a way for us. So sad to see it go. It truly was an honor. Just kidding. But excited for what is in store. So if you guys liked this video, please give it a like down below. Leave me a comment. Do you still use the good and the beautiful? Have you ever? What has been your hesitancy? And yeah, I will catch you guys in my next video.